BruceDropEmOff was right all along. Slacking. He was right about a lot of things. I'm glad he back. I ain't gonna cap. He was right about a lot of things. People calling him crazy and just talking bad about him. He was right about the view bots. He was right about all of them being fake. He was right about a lot of things. I ain't gonna lie. Look at Faze now. It ain't looking that pretty versus when he was talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Man.
So stop view buying. Everybody in the streaming industry,
Like,
stop view buying, bro. Stop.
Man said that like a year ago.
Trying to make y'all selves seem bigger than what y'all is, bro. Just work for that
I knew
game.
Neon ain't had that many viewers. My nigga, come on, man.
Was right this entire time.
Man,
so about a year ago or so, a huge portion of the internet would completely turn their back on Bruce. Now, to be fair, it definitely seemed reasonable at the time to not really like Bruce, as every single time he would turn on the stream, it seemed like he would have a drug-induced crash out that would cause him to completely act a fool on camera.
Drug-induced? Bro, stop it, bro. He been having those crash outs since he was like 15. I mean, like, come on, man, stop it, bro. Through the good and bad, when he was going up, that's why I don't like all this shit fake, man. When he was going up, everybody like, oh, I love Bruce, man. He real, blah, blah, blah. Then he went down a little bit, everybody bashing him. He went away, he was right pretty much. I ain't gonna cap, bro. When he was saying, he was right pretty much.
You can't, bro.
That's all that nigga value.
You can't, bro. You can't compare to me with money.
Yo, hold on, wait. I don't think
This lame man, bro. You shouldn't even add me to this, bro. This nigga's.
And looking back on this, these were definitely drug-induced crash outs. Nothing has changed there.
Bruh,
but little.
No, it wasn't, yo. No, it wasn't.
I started streaming less when the game started getting bought. When I started seeing that, it pushed me away from streaming. It kind of made the game got twisted, bro. It's kind of like people are working or streaming for the wrong things. It's not because they want to build a community, it's because they want money.
So the initial hate on Bruce really started almost 2 years ago now, back in October of 2023, when there were some messages that were leaked of Bruce talking behind the backs of Lil Yachty, Kai Cenat, and Your Rage.
The nigga sent me an essay, my nigga, apologizing. Then after I gave him the benefit of the doubt and I said, yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I really didn't expect that from you and I appreciate you. And whatever you need, I'm here. I'll be cool. It was never no beef and shit. He says that, then still goes into a DM and say that, bro.
And if you didn't know, BruceDropEmOff, Kai Cenat, and Your Rage.
Slimester. He slimed me for that one. He got to take the bullet for that one.
Used to be really close, and they actually streamed together very often. I believe they called it Boys Night, and these streams were insanely popular. Even the re-uploads over on YouTube, a lot of the times were gaining millions and millions of views. So obviously when these messages came out of Bruce talking shit behind their backs, it was a huge deal.
I still remember a Discord joke, bro, when he was like, yo, that's just a little cloudy, little bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Had me dead.
Hey, the jeweler love these niggas, bro.
Oh yeah.
Damn. Yeah, hey, bro, them shits look a little cloudy, little bro. I'm gonna be honest, put that shit up, man. Yeah, I got my motherfucking eye closed.
Now, admittedly, looking back on it, the messages themselves weren't that bad, but the situation was, because Bruce was basically pretending to be buddy-buddy with Kai Cenat and Your Rage, while he was secretly talking shit behind their backs to his top mods, which is obviously some hoe behavior. And after Kai Cenat and Your Rage would come on stream and talk about how pathetic this was on Bruce's part,
Bruce got exposed, bro. Bruce BruceDropEmOff, for some reason, trusted his mods, niggas he never met in his life, but like pillow talk. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. I don't know why. Never met these niggas in their life. Like, I don't condone no leaking shit. Like, what the f did you expect? That shit was just bound to happen, man.
like I said, a lot of people would turn their backs on Bruce, and although after this situation, Bruce would start to be painfully honest about the streaming community and start calling out everybody on their bullshit, because of this situation, a lot of people would just kind of ignore him. But little did we know at the time, Bruce was gonna start slowly exposing everything he knows about the streaming game. A few months later, Bruce would actually expose Kai Cenat for pretending to like Adin Ross, when in reality, he didn't.
Every time Adin name come up, they do some little malicious shit with their face, bro. That's not being friends, bro.
Now, at the time of Bruce saying this, Adin Ross and Kai Cenat were actually pretty close.
Hold on. I'm going close. Who is it, bro?
Now look at it. Now look at it, yo. With time, shit, chunk, like, come on, man.
Open here.
What the fuck?
Kai Cenat.
That nigga not even his cameraman no more, man. That nigga had like, a little situation.
And they were actually making content together fairly consistently.
Ever been here before?
Yeah.
Like you've done this?
Nope.
Oh, well, there you go.
It's my first time doing NDA. I put Kai onto this, trust me.
Even doing NDAs?
How long have you guys been doing the NDAs for? That's good. There's too many
I
weirdos.
won't sign nothing. Fuck, I'm Aiden Ross, nigga. The fuck, I ain't signing shit. Yeah, man, I thought NDAs was for the hoes that come over for the normal niggas.
But this was also around the time that Aiden Ross would get permanently banned off of Twitch. And although at the time of me recording this video, Aiden Ross is now unbanned on Twitch, this ban would last around 2 years. And we really didn't know this at the time, but apparently after getting banned on Twitch, Kai Cenat would essentially completely ghost Aiden Ross.
I hit him up.
Yeah. That's nuts.
He immediately capped.
Cause I remember when Aiden texted Kai and was like, yo, could you say something about this? This is unfair. How her son get unbanned after one day for saying somebody should be killed and I didn't get unbanned. And this nigga Kai
He's still saying that years later about Hassan. Like, yo, Hassan keep on saying people need to get smoked, bro. How's he not banned, bro? Everybody's saying that. Elon Musk saying that. And he's still not banned. So he either not doing that or like, I don't know, bro. Cause there's no way. There's no way. They've been saying that for years now. They still say that. I don't know, bro.
Yo, that was nuts. The only people that tweeted something out was
Faze.
Faze.
And he would instead start to collab with a lot of the same people that Aiden Ross was collabing with, and he would completely take over as the #1 most subscribed streamer over on Twitch. And it wouldn't be until Aiden Ross was actually unbanned on Twitch 2 years later that him and all of the people around him would start to call out Kai Cenat for ghosting him over the past 2 years. But of course, Kai Cenat would come on stream and he would consistently claim otherwise.
Aiden like 4 times a week. I try to, or like 3 times a week. I try to take him on like 3 times a week to make sure that he's fine and shit like that. But yeah, bro, you gotta understand, bro. I ain't gonna lie. As long as he come back valid, he gonna be good, bro. You feel me? There's a lot going on. As long as he come back valid, he gonna be straight.
Eventually, all of this would come to a boiling point when Aiden Ross's community would go into Kai Cenat's stream and start spamming "Aiden Ross is calling you."
Stop Phantom from shooting, because when Phantom gets hot, he gets hot. So as long as Phantom's not open shooting, we're good, bro.
Oh my God!
Open shooting?
Listen, bro. Clog the paint. Clog the paint, because Chris can't shoot a jump shot. And help me with Duke fucking blows past me, gang. Alright, bro?
Alright, what we doing with the art, bro?
And Kai would do his best to ignore this, but you could tell by his reaction, he definitely could see the chat. And this would cause Kai Cenat to eventually come out and explain exactly why he stopped talking to Aiden Ross.
As a nigga of color hop onto the stream, it's straight watermelon and gorillas, nigga.
Now, whether or not you think Kai Cenat is right or wrong in this situation doesn't really matter. The honest truth is, all of these streamers are fake as fuck, and none of them actually like each other. The streaming community is full of some of the fakest, most egotistical people I've ever seen in my entire life. And when the situation initially happened a few months ago, I don't think anybody even realized that Bruce actually called this out a whole 2 years before it actually happened. And that would certainly not be the last time that Bruce would do this. And although the things he would call out would progressively get crazier, he would continue to be right. So last summer, Bruce would be streaming when he would randomly crash out on Lacey and the rest of the Faze guys.
Nigga, you think I give a fuck if Lacey is live? Nigga, fuck that fat white ass nigga. You think I give a fuck? Fuck, nigga, fuck Faze.
Now, looking back on this stream after everything that's happened over the past year, this crash out was absolutely valid and honestly hilarious.
Bro.
Whoa!
Exactly.
Oh, the shortest nigga going down first. I swear to God, the shortest nigga going down. Who can't fight? Who can't fight? The shortest nigga going down first. The shortest nigga going down first. And who the shortest?
But then at the time, it's like, yo, you did a video with Faze. Faze, man, I opened your home for you, blah, blah, blah. And a 30-year-old nigga was like, bro, you talking crazy, bro. I'm gonna smash your girl and la, 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 la. Now look what happened with Banks. Like, Banks is, man, come on, man. Man, watch out. Man, watch out. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This nigga the realest. I ain't gonna cap, bro. Nigga took all the bullets, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Then just dipped. Now he back. And it's no surprise that he came back after all the view bot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Came to the forefront and Twitch got rid of some of the bots. Like, come on, bro. Ain't no surprise about that. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Son. Oh my God, let's really talk about it. Oh my God. Now let's not even talk about Mr. Who I'm talking about, Chad? Who I'm talking about?
And then look. Who I'm talking about? Oh, freaky. Hey, I'm making freaky here, fuck.
But it would be what Bruce said after the Faze Banks call that we all probably should have listened to a little bit more. Because after Banks was done crying on the phone to Bruce, he would say this.
And just wait. Wait until y'all see that crypto shit that they up to, twin. They got something cooking, twin. That's why all these niggas trying to, hey, bro, I ain't gonna say too much. I'ma just laugh for right now, bro, because y'all don't get it. So I'ma just laugh, bro. But just remember what the fuck I'm talking about, bro. All right?
And for the most part, everybody would just kind of ignore Bruce when he said that, especially because bro was absolutely tweaking during the rest of that live stream. And after the kites in that situation, Bruce just kind of...
he was a little tweaking. He was a little taking.
I'm not gonna crash, you know. That's what got me in this situation in the first place. That's why I lost my bitch, right?
seemed like an unreliable source of information. But little did we know, Bruce knew exactly what he was talking about. And almost exactly a year later, Banks would in fact get exposed for crypto scamming when Aiden Ross would call him out for rug pulling MLG coin.
Check MLG? Yeah, let's check it out. I actually have not been looking at MLG. Let's see what it's at. Brother, there is no way my MLG is down this much bread. This has got to be fake. I'm sorry. I don't believe this shit. I'm sorry. There is legit no way that my MLG coin is at 17 bands when I put 50k. Like, why the is it? My coin is, I paid 50k and it's at this.
And that's when everybody would find out that Banks has in fact been doing this for years. Now, I did actually make a video on the Faze Banks scamming situation if you are interested in hearing more about that. But man, Bruce really did try to tell us about all of this well over a year ago, and nobody wanted to listen. Now, at the time, it definitely seemed reasonable not to listen to Bruce like I've said throughout the video, but this really just leaves me wondering, what other slimy shit are these people doing behind closed doors that all of them know about, but nobody's saying anything? But thankfully, Bruce is willing to tell us. And for a while now, Bruce has been talking about people view botting their streams.
And a lot of them niggas viewers ain't real. So stop view botting. Everybody in the streaming industry, stop view botting, bro. Like I'm talking to y'all niggas as streamers. Y'all niggas know who I'm talking to too, bro. Stop trying to make y'all selves seem bigger than what y'all is, bro. Just work for that shit, gang.
And he said this pretty consistently for well over a year now.
The majority of I know, bro, niggas is using
him and Train. I gotta give credit to Train too. He like, bro, all these niggas view botting. Well, Train ain't say that. Yeah, man, they're mad view botters. You know what I'm saying? He used to say that all the time, bro. XUC call out the view botters and like, nah, man, stop hating. Alright, man, whatever.
I don't know how smart you niggas are, but if you really do the math, a lot of shit don't add up.
And without a doubt, a lot of people have known that these streamers are
view botting. XUC a real nigga too. I gotta give credit to him. XUC real too.
For quite a while now, but you can just tell by the way Bruce says it, not only does he know 100% that people are doing this, but it also seems like he knows people personally that are view botting, which is obviously interesting to think about, because the majority of people that Bruce knows that are streamers are top streamers in the game. And like I said, it's been pretty obvious for a while that these streamers are view botting. They've been getting exposed pretty badly over the past few days at the time of me recording this video. So Twitch recently came out with an update attempting to get rid of some of these view bots. And although it didn't get rid of all of them, because that's literally probably impossible, it definitely worked, as Twitch viewership is apparently down 24% in just the last week. And over the past couple of days, XQC has been on Twitter attempting to expose the view bots as best as he can. So a couple of days ago, XQC would drop this thread over on Twitter. He says Twitch has cracked down on bots in the last 2 to 3 days, and view botters / victims of view botting have been exposed. Streamers that are part of groups / orgs are seemingly being botted much more heavily. I don't want to start witch hunts, but the data is interesting. Go see for yourself. And then down below, he would actually show a screenshot of someone's analytics. Now, apparently these were actually your Rage's analytics. Honestly, I don't really care about that. I've said a million times in my videos, I think all of the top streamers are view botting. Whether that's true or not, I'm not entirely sure, but that's what it looks like to me. And quite frankly, I don't think this screenshot was the best one that XQC could have picked to help prove his points, because if you actually look at it, there's only 2 streams in this screenshot that look significantly different than the others, and your Rage had a pretty good excuse for why that was the case. But XQC would continue and give his take on why view botting is so bad. I've been thinking, why orgs would bot so heavily? Then the answer seemed almost obvious. Talent agencies receive a percentage from ad streams their talent does. By inflating their streamers, they can sell massive ad packages in bulk and take in much higher sums. To put simply, fraud. This doesn't seem like a problem problem for most, but it's the silent killer. It kills the industry as a whole. It lowers discoverability for smaller streamers significantly and cuts down their income if they ever make it at all. So whether or not that specific screenshot that XQC chose to show is an actual example of viewbotting or not, the truth is they're 100% real, and the streamers that are using them are slowly killing the streaming industry, and they don't even realize it. Now, when XQC made this post, it really caused a stir in the streaming community. That first post that I showed you has over 5 million impressions on Twitter alone, and it wouldn't take long for people to find out that the screenshot that XQC posted was in fact Urage's. But like I said, he had a pretty solid excuse for why his numbers looked like that for 2 streams. But Urage would also say this.
I can't say names, but there's literally a streamer right now that literally told me, I'm not gonna say his name because he can come out and say it when he wants to say it. He's probably gonna say it soon, that he's being botted. Yet he didn't get hit. He's a top streamer that has been being botted for months and he's not hit.
Now, whether that's true or not doesn't really matter. What matters is the fact that Urage just confirmed that viewbotting is 100% real, which let me know if I'm wrong. I feel like
Twitch confirmed that when they try to do something about it. What? What? Urage confirmed that they're doing it. Twitch confirmed that. Fuck a creator, the company went against their own interests because they want to have the most viewers ever. You know what I'm saying? They want to like, yo, we're popping at Twitch. But it being fake is kind of like, you know what I'm saying? So they kind of like, nah, we gotta lower it, make it look more real.
Despite the fact that it's been going on for years. Like for some reason, after
and Train did too, man. You gotta listen to Train.
Just nobody said anything until they had to, so they could clear their own name. Stable Ronaldo also came out to talk about the viewbotting allegations that he was getting, and he also admitted that he had prior management that actually offered to viewbot him as well.
I could have botted my way here, and I will be honest with you, bots were a thing for years, by the way. For people who think that there isn't bots for years, I've had old management, yes, old management that people don't even know about, who were like, yo, Ron, if you go to Kick right now, we will bot your numbers on Twitch so you can get a stake deal, so that when you go to Kick, we'll also bot your numbers and we get a %. That's what I was told. I'm exposing it, right?
So that's now the second confirmation that we have that viewbotting is real after years of nobody saying anything about it. Of course, except for Bruce. Bruce is literally the only one that's been trying to tell us for years that these people are botting, scamming, lying, and manipulating you. And for the most part, nobody wanted to listen to him. I certainly wasn't. I can admit that, but I am now.
Yeah, it's gonna make you money, yeah. Like if you do that shit and you keep doing it, it's just catering to that shit is the easiest thing ever in the world, man. Easiest shit ever in the world. You know how easy it is to put bitches in front of niggas' faces and act like y'all dating or whatever the case may be. I've never shown y'all that.
And the truth is, Bruce just might have been a little bit too real for the internet, at least for the streaming community that's full of nothing but fake people that will do absolutely anything to get to the top of the streaming game and make millions and millions of dollars. Because at this point, that's what's on the line here. But with all that being said, that right there is where I think I'm going to end this video.
The real is back. What's it called? The real is back. The real is back. Flow bananas here. Peel this back. Oh yeah, niggas been saying it for years though. Nobody want to listen if they don't like you. That's it. It's just plain and simple. They didn't like Bruce at the time. Everybody was hating on Bruce. Even though you say some real stuff, if nobody likes you, nobody's gonna listen. You know what I'm saying? In history, let's do a little history lesson. Back then, nigga said, wash your hands. He got crucified for saying, wash your hands. I think he literally died. I think they crucified him for saying, wash your hands before you do surgery, you give birth. It's gonna help survivability. He got crucified for that, bro. I ain't gonna lie. People don't want to listen. They just want to keep going, especially if they don't like you. But yeah. I'm out. Like, subscribe to Slacking. I ain't gonna lie, man. Finally saw the truth, man. Shout out him for actually, like, bro, Bruce was right. You gotta go back. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I admit I wasn't listening to him. That's respect. That's real too. That's real too, man. Stop playing. So definitely shout out Slacking. Definitely shout out him. Yeah, shout out XUC. Shout out Train. Shout out Bruce. All the real streamers out there. I ain't gonna lie. One of the only real streamers out there. I ain't gonna cap, man. I ain't gonna cap. Watch these two. One more. I'm out, man.